Hey everyone, welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today
Oh, cool.
into the world of Netweb Technologies.
Okay.
They're an Indian tech company that's making some pretty big waves with some impressive growth.
Yeah, I saw that they had like 96% year-on-year growth or something.
96% year on year.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to break down their business model, their future prospects, the risks they face, and the industry trends that might impact them.
Okay.
Our source material for this is the transcript of their Q2 FY25 earnings call, which just happened.
Oh, wow. So it's fresh?
It's fresh. It happened on October 21st, 2024.
Okay, cool.
I think this is a really exciting company. I mean, you see a homegrown Indian company really thriving in these cutting-edge fields like AI and high-performance computing.
Yeah, it's great to see an Indian company not just participating, but really like killing it in these spaces.
Yeah, absolutely. And they just opened a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in India, which is a big boost for the Make in India initiative.
Yeah, that's huge for the Indian economy.
It is.
Yeah.
So how did they build all this momentum? Let's dive into their business model.
All right, so looking at the transcript, it looks like a pretty clear three-pronged approach.
Okay.
They focus on high-performance computing, private cloud solutions, and then AI.
Okay, so break that down for me.
Sure.
What is HPC exactly?
High-performance computing is basically like supercomputers.
Okay.
Tackling these really complex tasks, think like scientific research, drug discovery, financial modeling, anything that just requires massive computing power.
Wow. So with genomics and AI research growing so fast right now, HPC is just exploding.
Absolutely. It's a rapidly growing market.
Got it. So Netweb is like right in the heart of it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. What about private clouds? How is that different from like the cloud storage I use every day?
Good question. With public clouds, you're essentially renting space and resources from like Amazon or Google.
Right.
Private clouds give companies more control over their data and infrastructure, so they can like customize security protocols, comply with regulations, kind of build a cloud that is tailored to their needs.
So it's all about control and security.
Yeah, basically their own fortress of data.
Which, with all the data privacy concerns out there, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so the transcript also mentions the Indian government's AI mission.
Yeah.
Huge budget, over $1 billion.
Yeah, potentially huge for Netweb.
But hold on, it also said that the RFPs are still in development.
Right.
So is that like a done deal for Netweb or not?
I mean, the government's AI push is a really good sign, but it's not a guarantee. And RFPs are still being finalized. So Netweb's in a good spot to compete, but who knows how much they'll actually win.
Government contracts, right?
Okay.
Okay, so there's potential,
Right.
but it's not certain.
Yeah.
But here's something interesting I noticed in their earnings report.
What's that?
Their enterprise business is already booming. Like, their Q2 earnings show that their revenue from enterprise actually surpassed the revenue from government contracts.
Oh, wow.
For the first time.
That's a great sign.
It is right.
They're not just relying on government contracts.
Yeah, they're diversifying.
Yeah, building a diverse customer base.
Exactly. Okay, so we've got HPC, we've got private cloud, they've got this growing enterprise customer base. They're also eyeing that potential government AI contract.
Yeah.
What about internationally? Are they going global?
They are?
They are.
Yeah. The earnings call mentions they just started getting export orders, especially in the Middle East and Europe.
Wow.
So yeah, looks like they're going global.
They're not content with just India.
Nope.
Wow. So with all this growth, how are their finances?
Pretty strong overall.
Okay.
They're reporting 96% year-on-year revenue growth for the first half of FY25.
That's incredible.
It is.
And they're profitable, right?
Yes. Even with the new facility, they're maintaining healthy EBITDA margins around 14%.
Okay. That's good. What about cash flow?
So the transcript does mention a slightly negative operating cash flow, but we should put that into context.
Okay. How so?
Well, rapid growth often leads to some ups and downs in cash flow,
Okay.
especially in this industry where customers can have really long payment cycles.
That's true. Big companies and government agencies,
Exactly.
they take their time.
So it's more of a timing issue than a fundamental problem.
Okay. So not a red flag, but something to keep an eye on.
Right.
Okay. So Netweb's financial picture looked pretty good so far,
Yeah,
but I'm sure there are some risks.
of course.
What are they facing?
Well, competition is a big one.
Okay.
They might not have much competition in India right now, but the AI landscape is changing so fast.
Right.
The transcript even mentions a company called Cerebras.
Okay.
They're doing some really interesting stuff with AI chips, so who knows what new players will emerge.
So they can't get complacent.
Nope.
Got to stay on top of things.
Absolutely.
What else?
Well, there's still some uncertainty around that big government AI mission.
Right.
Huge potential, but no guarantee how much Netweb will actually get.
And government contracts are always a bit unpredictable anyway.
Yeah, very true.
Okay, so big potential reward, but also big risk.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, talent acquisition.
Yeah.
Right now, they seem to be attracting top talent,
Oh, okay.
but keeping that up as they grow is going to be key.
Especially in a field like AI, everyone's competing for the same people.
Exactly. The war for talent is fierce.
It is.
So they've got to keep those employees happy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about the risks.
Yeah.
What about some of the things working in their favor?
Oh, there are plenty of tailwinds.
Okay, like what?
Well, for one, the global data center boom.
Oh, yeah, everyone's talking about that.
Huge, and especially in India.
So much data being generated.
It's exploding, and that means more demand for data centers.
And how is Netweb taking advantage of that?
They're very well positioned to benefit, especially with their focus on private cloud solutions.
Right, makes sense.
As companies need more control over their data and more security, they're moving to private clouds.
And Netweb is ready.
Exactly.
So they're riding that wave.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, we talked about India's big AI push.
Right.
That billion-dollar government initiative is huge.
It is.
Could create massive demand for Netweb's products and services.
Like everything's aligning for them.
It kind of is.
What about the Make in India initiative?
Oh, that's another big one.
How so?
By manufacturing in India, Netweb has an advantage over foreign competitors.
Especially with government contracts.
Especially with government contracts, they want to prioritize Indian-made products.
Okay, so they're riding the AI wave and the Make India wave. Powerful combo.
It is.
So it sounds like Netweb has a solid business model.
Yeah.
They've got impressive growth.
Mm-hmm.
They're positioned to really take advantage of these major industry trends.
Absolutely.
But they've also got some significant risks to manage.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they navigate it all.
It will a fascinating story for sure.
Yeah, definitely a company to watch.
So can Netweb become like a global tech champion?
That's the big question.
It is.
We'll dive into that more in the next part of our deep dive. So Netweb's come a long way.
They have.
And they've got big plans.
Yeah.
But can they really become a global tech champion?
That's the question.
It is, and the earnings call gave us some hints about their approach.
Okay, like what?
Well, one thing was their focus on cutting-edge technology.
Yeah, I noticed that too. They were talking about AMD Genoa processors,
Yeah.
ARM architecture, NVIDIA GPUs.
Yeah, they're not just keeping up with trends. They're going all in on the most advanced tech.
It's like they're building a tech powerhouse.
Yeah.
So why is that so important for their global goals?
Well, in tech, if you snooze, you lose.
Right.
You got to stay ahead of the curve, and they're doing that.
Okay.
It's like embracing ARM architecture for their AI systems. That could be huge.
Oh, yeah. What's so special about ARM architecture?
Well, ARM processors are known for their power efficiency,
Okay.
and that's becoming super important as data centers get bigger and use more energy,
Right. Makes sense.
especially in India, where energy costs can be a big hurdle.
So it's not just about the latest and greatest. It's about choosing the right tech for their needs.
Exactly. They're thinking long term.
Okay. So they've got the hardware down. What about the software side of things?
Yeah, they're investing in that too.
Yeah.
The transcript mentions software and middleware capabilities.
Okay. Why is that so important?
Because it allows them to offer complete solutions, not just pieces.
Oh, I see.
They can be a one-stop shop for clients building these complex AI systems.
That's got to be appealing to clients.
It is. It simplifies everything.
Right.
And it lets Netweb capture more value because they're providing the whole package.
It's like they're providing the foundation and the finishing touches all in one.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked tech, we've talked customers, we've talked financials.
Yep.
What about the people?
The people are key.
They are.
And the earnings call gave us some insights into their leadership and their culture.
Okay. What do they say?
Well, they're really focused on attracting and keeping top talent. They've expanded their R&D team a lot since their IPO.
Wow, so they're serious about innovation.
Oh, yeah. They're building a dream team.
And are they treating their employees well?
It sounds like the transcript mentioned competitive salaries and creating a positive work environment.
Good, because happy employees mean happy customers.
Exactly. And they're not just focused on today, they're thinking about the future too.
Okay, how so?
They're building a talent pipeline, trying to get ahead of any skill gaps they might face down the road.
Wow, so they're recruiting and nurturing talent.
Exactly. They get it. People are their most valuable asset.
Okay, so back to that big question. Can Netweb become a global tech champion?
Based on this earnings call, it looks like they have a lot of the right ingredients.
Okay, break it down for me.
Well, first, they're focused on innovation and cutting-edge technology that's essential for competing globally.
Can't fall behind.
Nope.
Got to keep pushing the boundaries.
Exactly. Second, their ability to offer those complete solutions.
Right, that one-stop shop.
Gives them a real advantage and helps build those strong customer relationships.
It's all about adding value.
It is. And third, their commitment to building a great team.
Now, invest in your people.
They get it.
So they've got the tech, the strategy, the people.
But let's be real. The global tech scene is a tough place.
It is.
It's competitive. It's complex. They'll need to navigate those challenges carefully.
They'll need to be flexible and adaptable.
For sure. Always looking for the next opportunity and the next challenge.
And they'll have to manage their growth carefully.
Yeah, can't grow too fast or too slow.
It's a balancing act.
It is. They need to find that sweet spot.
Yeah, between ambition and caution.
Exactly. And that's where strong leadership comes in.
Right.
And a clear vision for the future.
And from what we've seen so far, Netweb seems to have both.
They do.
So we can't predict the future.
Nope.
But they seem to have a really strong foundation.
They do.
They've got the tech, the talent, the vision.
Yeah. They could really make a global impact.
It's a great story.
It is.
And it's not just about Netweb.
Right.
It's about India's rise as a tech powerhouse.
Yeah. Exactly. They're showing that Indian companies can innovate and compete with the best in the world.
It's inspiring. And there's one more thing I want to touch on.
What's that?
The Make in India initiative.
Oh, yeah.
How big of a factor is that in Netweb's journey?
It's huge. It's not just about the economics.
Right.
It's about national pride. It's about self-reliance.
Yeah, for a long time, India has been a consumer of technology.
Right.
But Make in India is changing that.
It is. It's about creating jobs, boosting manufacturing, reducing reliance on foreign companies.
And Netweb's a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Building that facility in India, creating jobs,
Yeah.
building a local supply chain.
It's about building a foundation for long-term growth in the tech sector.
Exactly. And it gives them the strategic edge when it comes to those government contracts.
Oh, absolutely. The government wants to support Indian companies.
And Netweb is right there, ready to go.
Ready to go.
So it's a win-win.
It is.
They're helping the Indian economy, and they're strengthening their own position.
Makes sense.
So we've covered a lot.
We have.
Business model growth, risks, tailwinds make in India strategic partnerships.
That's a lot.
What's the big takeaway for our listeners?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that we're seeing a potential tech giant emerge right here in India.
Yeah.
Netweb is combining innovation partnerships and a real focus on people to do some incredible things.
It's proof that innovation can come from anywhere.
Anywhere.
And that with the right vision and the right execution, companies can achieve amazing success.
That's the truth. And they're not just another tech company.
Right.
They represent the rise of India as a global tech force.
A force to be reckoned with.
Exactly.
It's an inspiring story, and it's a reminder that we're living in a time of incredible technological change.
It is. It's happening everywhere.
And Netweb is right there leading the charge.
Absolutely. And it's a huge opportunity for everyone.
It is.
For anyone who's willing to embrace change, think differently, and push the boundaries.
We need to think big, dream bigger, and believe that anything is possible.
It is.
With hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck.
And maybe we should all ask ourselves,
What's that?
what role will we play in shaping the future of technology?
Yeah, what will we create?
Because the future is ours to make.
It is. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Netweb Technologies.
It's been fun.
We'll catch you next time for another fascinating exploration of the companies and the trends shaping our world.
It's really cool to see a company like Netweb come out of India and make such a splash in the global tech scene.
It is. It shows that innovation can really come from anywhere.
Yeah, and it's a sign of the talent and energy in India right now.
Absolutely. But, a company's success also depends a lot on its partnerships.
Yeah, for sure.
Did the earnings call talk about Netweb's collaborations at all?
It did. They mentioned their partnerships with some big names like AMD and NVIDIA.
Oh, wow. So they're using the latest processors and GPUs for their AI and HPC solutions.
Exactly. They're teaming up with the best.
Smart move. It's like they're building a whole network of innovation.
Yeah, leveraging everyone's strengths.
And it's not just about the tech.
Right.
The transcript also mentioned collaborations with universities and research labs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like they're tapping into this pool of fresh talent and ideas.
Yeah, they're not just focused on the business side. They're really nurturing that research and development aspect.
It's a smart approach.
Yeah.
You need that constant flow of new knowledge to stay ahead in tech.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about their business model, their growth potential, the risks they face, those tailwinds pushing them forward, the Make in India factor, and their strategic partnerships.
Wow. That's a lot.
It is. So what's the final thought you want to leave our listeners with?
Well, I think the key takeaway is that we're in a really exciting time for technology.
Yeah, things are changing so fast.
And it's global. This isn't just about Silicon Valley anymore.
Innovation is happening everywhere.
Exactly. And companies like Netweb are leading the way.
And that creates a ton of opportunities.
It does. For anyone who's willing to embrace the change, think creatively, and really push the limits.
We need to think big dream even bigger and believe that anything is possible.
You got it.
With hard work, dedication, and, yeah, maybe a little luck along the way.
Right. And maybe we should all ask ourselves.
Ask ourselves what?
What role will we play in shaping this future of technology?
What will we create?
That's the exciting part. It's all up to us.
It is. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Netweb Technologies.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll be back next time with another deep dive into the companies and trends that are shaping our world. See you then.